Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
It's a very big world for such a little boy. Mercy Mary, scared of shadows, shows you to a chair. Dawns the morning, spun from golden, something sweet and pure, as light comes and dances in her hair. Lines of strange new thought meander the mazes of your mind, and as you wonder, they wander in and freely come and go. She shakes a sour angel, dry and throws another, and pretty soon there's not one thing you know. Aha, welcome to the real world, where you and I were born. And even when you're sleeping, dreaming. And in the trees you see the promises Sunday morning made, and the moon's a smiling fool above the lake. And all is simply splendid, the shadows, the shade, and all great things just happen by mistake. So you follow the fooly bears, band is playing hazy as you make it to the door. And just outside the night unfolds, you could not ask for more. It's easy to be as you can see where you never been before. Welcome to the real world, where you and I were born. And even when you're sleeping, you're dreaming. See, just a slight step to the side and it's another road. Sometimes walking backwards gets you there. Well, I wonder what the caterpillar thinks of butterflies awkwardly tumbling through the air. Oh, it's a very big world for such a little boy, and pretty soon you'll see you're far and wide. Oh, without you, the flower's just a flower. Any pretty comes from inside. Welcome to the real world, where you and I were born. And even when you're sleeping, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. You're dreaming. You're dreaming. You're dreaming. Oh, there's a lot of good ideas happening there. Hey, welcome to practice. What's happening? What's shaking? Good to see everybody. What is up? Man, I had so many things to share with you, but I didn't really get as organized as I would have liked to show you all the things. We have this thing once a year where in our town that the trash people will pick up large trash. So like the whole town, it's a fun time in town because everybody's putting out like couches and big things that that the trash normally couldn't take. So in front of everybody's house are these piles of cool stuff. I mean, we just can ride around in the pickup truck and go shopping for all the free stuff, and it's fun putting stuff out there and seeing how long it lasts until someone grabs it, because all the thrift stores and all the people that run operations like that are out there. Vultures, there's vultures of all kinds out there, beautiful, sweet vultures. I don't mean that disparagingly at all. It's really sort of a fun thing. And we put out this double red lamp from our back porch. It was gone like that. Nobody's taken our old compost tumbler yet. But I put out there for the first time. I've been for years, every year I'm like, oh, let's just get rid of this. But my first guitar has been a part of our backyard for a long time. It's just been out there in the weather, and it's really sort of tacky looking, but it makes me laugh. And it's out there on the heap. It's on the heap. I shared a picture of it on the porch earlier. Let's see if it can go in the window here. Yep, there it is. It's so funny to me. Like this is my original guitar. Now this was back, in the early 80s. So back then stickers were hard to come by, and I can just tell that I was just like any sticker I could find was exciting to me because, stickers, it was just a whole thing. How can I show this better? Oh, I maybe know the way. Hold on. Yeah, let's come in here. All right, here we go. There it is. But this sticker says, it's not how you pick your nose, it's where you put the boogers. That's just on there. Yeah, I was psyched about that. Here's 2 AAA stickers that Mom must have gotten, and I just put them both on there. Ooh, really trippy how they overlap. Of course, the peace symbol. You got your Jimmy's logo down here, the old Jimmy's car. This is actually cool. This is the hookah smoking caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland, and yeah, I can't believe I was pretty sad that over the years no bird is actually nested in there. It's one of those ovation style. I think it was called an applause, and it has a rounded plastic back, so we couldn't burn it. I wanted to burn it, but the plastic back would just make that really sort of toxic. So it's sitting out there now. I might grab it back. I might change my mind in the middle of the night. I don't know yet. But I'm secretly hoping it disappears before the trash comes, and that means it would live some alternate life. It's just been sitting in our backyard for so long. You can just, if you look really closely, you can just see how destroyed it is. I don't think there's any fixing it up. And it served me well. But then Swaby, I'm not even sure where you got this, dude. I do remember seeing this before. But holy moly, look at this picture that Swabertooth shared on Discord of me playing that very guitar. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how old I am there. But yeah, there it is. It's not how you pick your nose, it's where you put the boogers. I know one of the stickers that has fallen off also said, I think it was over here. Oh, you can't see my mouse. But it said, you can get it from a toilet seat. Now, both of those stickers did actually mean something from me. I was sort of famous for like locking myself in the bathroom at parties to write a song that was coming to me. It always just sounded cool in there, and I just wrote a lot of songs in the bathroom for one reason or another. So you can get it from a toilet seat did mean something to me. But I mean, what was the point of that sticker in the first place? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not even sure. Look at that giant head I have. Look how small my body is. I don't know. My body caught up eventually. Let's just put it that way. While we're in here, and so I don't have to do anything like this again, I also wanted to share how I did on our camping trip earn my hat, my Greek fisherman's cap. Was well earned. At the campground we were at, I caught 2 magnificent trout. Glorious trout. This is me, like, while I'm camping, sharing pictures from time to time on the porch, just touching base. Oh, there they are. There's the end result, though. So here we are on the little pond, and there's my 2 giant rainbow trout, and officially have earned my Greek fisherman's cap. So I wear this now with a little bit of credentials, or I don't know what the right word is, but yeah. And there's my assistant, my trusty assistant, netting that fish. Could not have done it without her. I actually have video that I just put on the computer, but I'm not going to go through all it would take to show you that. But it's so funny because she's netting them and just going, sorry. Now here you go, camping hack. I did a little shake and fry. The way I dredged them in flour was in a Ziploc bag. Pretty proud of that. Just stick them in the Ziploc bag with some seasoned flour I bought at the little store there at the campground, and then fried them up in our beautiful giant cast iron skillet. And there they were. I decided to display them with like an artisan rustic vibe on a couple of the campfire logs. So there you go. There's show and tell for tonight. Oh, man. Here's a song I wrote last time we went camping that I forgot all about till today. Anybody remember this? You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. You're getting high. You're burning up. Okay, my turn. The games that children play don't change so much as we grow old and wise. The only difference is nowadays it's gold and someone dies. Running from the moment we hit the ground, we hide and seek till we are found. Dying to, trying not to make a sound. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down. You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. You're getting hot. You're burning up. Okay, my turn. Some say we started out as wise, some say we started out as fools. Some say it doesn't pay to play nice. What's the game without the rules? Made to break, broken to learn. Got a new sheriff, place your bets. You're getting cold, and now you're freezing to death. Anybody remember that one? All right. Before I look at your requests, I had one more maybe I was thinking of earlier today. Well, I think someone could do a production of that song. That would be quite the dance craze, quite the hit out there. Kids, come mine this vein of gold. Let's see, what key is this? Here's a very old song that just, for some reason, popped into my brain last night. I was like, I don't know if I've ever done that on the practice. We got to add it to the catalog. Oh, let me get your window back. Here we go. Caught it. Oh, look at that. There you go. I like being alone. Something simmering on the stove. Maybe radio or TV show. A little smoke rising in the air. Oh, that is heaven. That is heaven. And that's a heaven I can't share. Being alone, burning the midnight itself. Rest my eyes, rub my eyes, rest my bones. I don't rhyme with no one else. And when I don't mind, when I don't care, oh, that is heaven, that is heaven, and that's a heaven I can't share. with nothing I really have to do. Coloring book color in the moon. Think I'll tune my guitar to a flat 9 and pine away in the joyous air. Oh, that is heaven, that is heaven, and that's a heaven I can't share. I think that was pretty much it. Right before we went live, I made sure I refreshed my memory of the how the chords went, but I didn't really practice it. That one just popped into my mind last night. That I was like, oh, I like being not in the songbook. I looked immediately; it was not in there. So, did I miss any good questions? I feel like I've been rambling, and there's been a lot of fun chats coming through, but I didn't get to read enough of them because I was getting a little self-conscious because I rambled so much last night. I think I only played 2 songs the whole night. Feels like it. But I do see Swaby asking for They Already Found Love, and I can't even think of how that goes in my head. How does that go? I guarantee it's not in the songbook. I'm searching my hard drive here. Oh, we do have a version on this computer. Oh, wait, that's an empty folder called that. Ah, how's that go? What a tease. It came up this folder, Already Found Love, and I clicked on it, and it was an empty folder. What could that even mean? Doesn't look like I have a mix of that. I have to somewhere, but not on this computer at the moment. Man, how does that song go? I remember when I wrote it. I sort of remember why I wrote it, but I can't remember how it goes. All right, well, hopefully the next request will have better luck. Let's go ahead and call up the request list here. Gus, give us a little drum roll if you would. Oh my goodness, look at this. Got some work to do. I better get busy. Holy moly. Looks like Carl got in there first with The Reminder. Oh, looks like, here we go. Ooh, all right, Swaby's bringing some lyrics back. Where'd you get those? Is it in the songbook? You seem to be angry at the lovers who have found each other in the war. You seem to think you know the way they don't know what they're fighting for. They aren't fighting for the right to not be fighting, not for anything, not anymore. They already found love. They already found love. How does that go? That's the one I sang. I did a Bob Dylan impression while I was trying to sing it, right? I sort of have a memory of that on Hippie Fiasco. Y'all want to do a little quick poll as I sing this version of the song? I'm torn between whether I prefer this song played with a pick or with my fingers. So I will play the first verse with a pick, the second verse with my fingers, and the last verse with the pick again. You guys tell me in the chat which you prefer, pick or fingers. have I waved off the miracle to claim I have empirical proof that we are blind? How many ways do I hide from beauty, as if it's my duty to stay left behind? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. How many times have I laid awake wondering when my pirate plundering might come for me? How many crimes have I committed while sleeping, dreaming there's no keeping secrets from the sea? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. For the last little while I've been gathering up my broken mirror, taping it back together to look me in the eye, to tell me that I love me and believe me, 'cause it's true, there's too much to do, a new day is nigh. Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. Light to remind me of love. All right, if you had a preference, pick or fingers, write that in the chat. I'll tally those up after the show. Go ahead, let me know wherever you are. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, hanging out in Discord, you too can add a song to the request list, although it does look like we have too many for the night. But just for all time's sake, %R, short for request, followed by a space and the name of one of my songs that will be added to the list. And Carl, thank you for the request. All right, what was next? Let's see. In the Basement. Cool. Hey, F Monk. Party person in the house. Oh, we got to vote for pick. There is something about the pick on that one. I feel like I wrote it with a pick, but then I played it one night with my fingers. I was like, dang, that's fun. Hey, Lady Campion, welcome back. 2 votes for pick. Who's gonna jump in for the fingers? I hope nobody. We never have unanimous polls in this joint. Sitting here naked, sitting here hooked, just want to get swallowed by an ancient book. Sitting here starving, sitting here stuffed, looking for my diamond, feeling rough like a scarecrow, in love with a crow. can't remember if I just don't know. My hands, they tremble like a windblown rose. Every day it's an overdose, and I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling down stairs in the basement, in the basement, in the basement. Sitting here broken, sitting here healed, sitting here betting down the line I'll know the deal. Never been a man, much for according to plan. Now I'd rather take a chance than make a stand. It's gotta be better than fading like a goddamn flower. Better than sitting there 80 miles an hour. Come on, I need a little hallelujah to get the medicine down. God, if you could do it, put me back on the ground. 'Cause I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling down the stairs in the basement, in the basement, in the basement. I'm sitting here, walking in a familiar lane. There's a camera, microphones, everyone's still out of frame. I'm all alone. It's a soliloquy. Nobody says nothing when I say line please, and they say cut. They keep rolling. I got my thumb out, but nobody's slowing, and everybody seems so happy, like they know where they're going. They could all just be acting. There's no way of knowing, but I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling down the stairs in the basement. In the basement, in the basement. Ooh, nice window. Scene cut. Dang. I tell you what, this is like Olympic training here. This daily practice, you know, because one of the biggest things I battle is intrusive thoughts, and I just have this strange ability to be thinking about multiple things at a time. I'm sure we all do, but you wouldn't believe how long-winded some of the thoughts go on in my head while I'm singing, and I'm trying to, you know, focus on the candle, clear my mind, just be in complete service to the song. But you guys are like my trainers. You guys are like the getting ready for the Olympics here with your incredible creativity and your wit. I try to not look at the chats, but I got to keep sort of an eye on the chats and on the window to make sure everything's working right. You know, I don't want to close my eyes and realize that I'm muted or that the window's not working or some other thing. So I'm trying to always be a little bit prescient, but then meanwhile, you guys are saying all these either funny things or insightful things, and I can't get sidetracked. I'm in training here. You guys are a great obstacle or whatever it is. Gee, what's happening? So good to see everybody. All right, what was next? Let's see here. Tin can coffee cup. What version of that? We should do something weird. Let's see, what harmonica do I have? Tin can coffee cup beneath a weeping willow. I'm a blue sky. Which way should I go? Strumming my guitar. To my right is a crossroad. To my left is a train. Passing slow. Oh, I wish I wouldn't starve if I just sat and sang. Then my friends would drop by, that I'd feel no pain. I wish I wouldn't freeze or get wet in the rain. I wish I wouldn't die if I just sat and sang. Why would I wander? Well, where would I stay? There's only one place where a man can just play. Flies down each road, rides on every train, sits beneath willows, can never remain. Soon I'll be in a small room in some city or some small town. Don't know how I'll get there, just know they always come around. Ends meeting on blind dates and awkwardly parting ways. Off to the next setup, little old me giving chase. I suppose the golden laughter is its own reward. Try explaining that one to the landlord. That was fun. I probably should have tried the dobro. I just haven't really sat with this thing yet. But I did add, gosh, this harmonica, stop grabbing my beard hairs before I scream. Man, it hurts so bad. That was like 5 in a row before I said anything. But I lifted this, I put the riser on the nut there. That's how I wrote Tin Can. The version I just played is sort of the Surprise Me Mr. Davis version. But it was written on an open-tuned guitar. But I probably should have just bucked up and tried it on here. Although I just feel so stiff on it. But it's really going to be fun. I should have taken it to the last pick I went to. Maybe I'll get brave next time. It's funny because I put the extender on here to lift the strings up so you could play it like a dobro. And then just earlier today, I ended up going down this rabbit hole of Booker Washington, this old Delta blues guy. And he was playing a Resonator guitar like this, but like a guitar without the riser and with a slide and fretting stuff too. And I was like, oh my God. I immediately wanted to run down into the basement and remove the riser, put a slide on my finger and play like Bucka. But none of that happened. But Jesus will be happy to know that I did a little work on my banjo. I still haven't, this I just did earlier today too. This thing was the original, and some of the little notches where the strings go broke a little bit. You can't see that. I need to get a light over there for my show and tell. My show and tell sucks. But it's this part. That actually looks sort of cool, but the saddle, the bridge, whatever you call this guy right here. I don't feel like I got it on there even yet, but that'll keep the strings from jumping out. They were jumping out of the groove, so it made me play tentatively. Maybe we should try mouse on this thing. That's the next request. Let's see, what harmonica do I need for that? Let me cut this microphone on, let it warm up while I figure out what's going on here. Admiral Balls unearthed some really old mouse shirts that he made with a screen printing situation he had decades ago, a long time ago. And he sent me some extras that he found in a box. My sister-in-law was wearing one camping and made me very happy. She had her mouse shirt on. It's got a little mouse playing a fiddle with a little thimble lying on the ground next to him. We'll have some contests as spring comes up for you guys to win one. One night a mouse come listen to me playing, One night a mouse come listen to me playing, He's thinking about leaving, now he's thinking about staying, He went out and got himself a fiddle, He went out and got himself a fiddle, When he plays it, he dances a little, I got a shot glass, he got a thimble, I got a shot glass, he got a thimble, Together we down a gal and a ripple, We play our little tune that goes, play our little tune that goes, and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. One night my wife come running in the room, One night my wife come running in the room, Stomping her feet and swinging her broom, She said, this gotta stop, this is our house, She said, this gotta stop, this is our house, It was probably lucky for me she didn't see the mouse, Well, the banjo's getting some love, and that's a good thing. I'll sit with it on the porch here soon on the next warm day we have and really get reacquainted with how that thing plays. Oh my goodness, that sand is dropping fast. I had a whole nother show and tell. We're sort of ready to go. Ooh, I'm not sure what this request is. Ziggy had one in there that I'm not sure I understand. Ooh, wouldn't say we made it. This new song that I don't really know how it goes. Ooh, Sweet Things. You guys that's a fun list of songs there. I don't even know what to say about that. You know, I can't listen to it while the phone's plugged into the computer. I want to hear my original version of Wouldn't Say We Made It. Soldier and a poet. Soldier and a poet were sitting on a stone. One was by himself, one was all alone. The poet said, I'm certain one day we all will live as one. The soldier said, someday when all the killing's done. Time dropped by and sat a while till all three disappeared. Now I'm walking along this crooked mile with a cold bottle of beer. Wouldn't say we made it. Wouldn't say we made it. Wouldn't say we made it. But we're here. One day the king sat upon his throne, knowing full well that we'd all be better off if he was overthrown. What can I do to help, thought he, there's no place I can go where I won't be the king, where I won't need to be overthrown. Yeah, kings are kings, rings are rings, things are things, and wouldn't say we made it. Wouldn't say we made it. Wouldn't say we made it. But we sing alive. We are alive. We are. We all know that there's something better, that there's bigger fish to fry. The real question is bobber, spinner, or fly. And once you know the answer, you'll know the reason why there ever was a question. Try. Which brings us back to the beginning. I hope it never ends. My love, my family, you strangers, and all my friends wouldn't say we made it. Wouldn't say we made it. Wouldn't say we made it. But let's sing it again. Alive. We are alive. We are Nice window art. Oh, that was fun. I'm hearing all your voices when I hit that. That's the only way I can live with this alive. I think it's a little cheesy. I'm not sure it completely works, but I hear all your voices in my head when I sing it, so it's amazing. It's like, oh, that's. But if it's just me, it's sort of silly. But together, holy moly. And I do have to listen to the recording on my phone of the original. The phrasing is, I've lost it a little bit since I stepped away from it. But what a fun practice. Thank you so much. I did have this show and tell other little exhibit ready to roll over here. I was thinking about this also when I was laying in bed this morning. This old looper, I'm a little intrigued by it. Let me get rid of this. Oh, that's why the guitar was so loud on it. Sorry, I had that microphone on it as well. It might have sounded cool, but it might have been a little loud. But this looper here, this is the original looper that I had like 20 years ago or something. And I pulled it out of the cobwebs and dusted it off just for this moment. Here, I can put it in the corner and still be with you. But this guy, I thought it would be a fun little show and tell moment because I haven't even listened to what's on it. But the thing that intrigued me and why I was thinking about it is because you can store loops in here. So as I turn this dial, like that's 1, 2, 3, and I just thought it would be sort of funny to see whatever's on here has been on here for a long, long time. And although I might have pulled this out during the pandemic, I can't remember exactly. But if I ran Leo through this pedal, I would lose a lot of like the cool loop. I would never change it for practice. I would add it. I wouldn't necessarily, but it might be a fun one to take on the road. But the interesting thing is if I run Leo directly into it, that signal won't really change no matter where I go. So I could pre-record parts here on the fly, and then if I get a good one, I just save it and reuse it. So instead of having to establish the loops on the fly during the show, I could just go to I could be like, oh, Thank You Life is number 9, have a little cheat sheet somewhere, and just have like things built in. Now, when I first got this, I had, I wanted to be Keller Williams. I thought I had all these aspirations. I was about a month into experimenting with my looper and realized I had terrible rhythm. I could not create them on the fly with any precision or with any confidence, and wound up using it mostly for comedy during my shows. But I used the hell out of it for comedy during my shows. When I did I Want to Be in a Movie, I had like the kung fu voice in there and the porno orgasms, and even the opening, the dun, 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 with the lion roaring for the beginning of the movie. I even had little hand lights. I would go like that, like a movie was starting. I had like internal monologues, talk about like my invasive thoughts or whatever. I had examples of those put in here, so I would just step on it, and all of a sudden you'd hear the voice in my head while I'm singing a tender song, wondering what people are thinking of me. Internal monologues, just pure comedy. I used it for comedy so much. I'm not sure what's in here now. Maybe since I've already gone this far, let's go through a few and just see what sounds are. I did listen to the first one. That's the only one I've heard though tonight. Now, I can't remember what song this would have been used for. Someone else might be able to remind me. What key is that? That's a B. Does sound like Monks. Key of Brown. Man, that's fun. Oh, I don't know how to stop it. Oh, I see what happened. I recorded it. I was over here trying to stop the pedal. But right now I got it. I just grabbed the line from my synthesizer and ran it in there, so it's actually running into my looper. So my looper is going into my looper, and I looped that. And it's a pretty good little groove, I tell you what. I could just get out of here on that leaving song. See what the second loop is while this one goes.
People of Western Europe. A landing was made this morning on the coast of France by troops of the Allied Expeditionary Force.
Oh, I know what I used this for. I know what it was. This was for marching.
Is part of the concerted
I think they were both set up for marching.
For the liberation of Europe, made in conjunction with our great Russian allies. I have this message for all of you. Although the initial assault may not have been made in your own country, the hour of your liberation is approaching. All patriots, men and women, young and old, have part.
What if you discovered all your thinking didn't matter? Would that shatter too much, or would that be some relief? What if you did not need to believe? I'd love to hear you then, my friend, the things you'd never say again. The words you're spinning in the wind, they're all tied to soldiers marching.
Wait until I give you the signal to rise and rise.
Whoa.
The day will come when I shall lead your united strength.
What if you decided to reveal all that you're hiding, like Lady Godiva riding naked through the town? And what if they beat you down? So you say you love my friend like it won't be said again, as if all the walls weren't creeping in and all the toms weren't peeping. Look at that window art. Oh my God. See, that was already so much fun. Holy moly. All right, this pedal, I think, is going to have to get back in the game somehow or another. The idea that I can store whatever sounds I want on this and just go to like 20. It could be like some of my karaoke stuff where I just take some of my home recordings and remove the vocals or whatever, and then can jam along to it like we did with sailboat in a still sky, tadpole in a puddle. Oh. That's not on the looper pedal, though. That was on my keyboard. But I could take that idea on the road. I could take it to the open mic tomorrow night, Queen City Brewing. All right, maybe we'll... Skull and bones. I don't know what that was actually for. All right, 11.
Oh. You're listening to Revolution Radio. Keep this frequency clear.
Yeah, we're dating this thing. I'm a little sad, though, because that means I probably either have a fresh memory card in here or something, and it's not going to take me back to when the radio bean or any of the places I have fond memories of the comedic aspects of my looper pedal that I thought was going to turn me into Keller Williams, but it turned me into Gallagher. At the tone, the time will be way past when you're supposed to be done and off of YouTube, Nathan.
If you get a mind, you can believe. If you can believe, you are faith. If you are faith, you can love. If you can love, you'll be saved.
You're in charge of the silver lining. Yeah, those clouds are up to you. There's a sweet song somewhere when you're pining. just waiting until you are through. If you're determined, you can believe. If you can believe, you'll have faith. If you have faith, you can love. If you can love, you'll be safe. You can make everything happen for a reason. There's no tragedy that's not the way to go. That's why there's time, that's why there's seasons. That's how we roll on down the road. If you determine, you can believe. If you can believe, you'll have faith. If you have faith, you can love. If you can love, you'll be safe. So don't be too hard on ya. You're the ones going to get you out of this. You must be all you need, count on it. Someday you will reminisce. And if you determine, you can believe. If you can believe, you'll have faith. If you have faith, you can love. If you can love, you'll be safe. I guess we'll leave it at that. That sounds like a perfect ending. Maybe we'll pick up where we left off last night. After the clock runs out, we'll go to 14. But it's going to be hard for me not to cheat and listen. What is 14? Oh, don't do it, Nathan. Get out of here. The show is over. Here's how we're getting out. This is definitely Revolution Radio vibes. This is the sound of crickets. There's 2 tracks. One is crickets at regular speed, and one is crickets slowed down. Maybe I'll try to keep myself from finding out what 15 is. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to not cheat. But maybe I'll try not to cheat. Maybe we'll pick up. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad idea. I should get all Hollywood with this and cheat and only do it. I'll pretend either way. I'll act like it. See if you can tell if I'm lying or not. I won't listen to any of them. That's what I'm saying. I promise. We'll start at 15 when the clock runs out tomorrow night. Till then, be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. You rock. Give them heaven. Show mercy.